Hello everybody, what's up? Welcome to another installment of appabend stream. And this stream is very special because we're celebrating a little bit of an Independence Day in my country. But unfortunately at this very moment, nobody's celebrating it because everybody's asleep. Because this is 5 a.m. in the morning. Nobody is going to celebrate it at 5 a.m. in the morning. Well, probably except for the people who are trying to work it out and... yeah, not sure. But still, welcome to the stream, guys. Thank you so much for coming in. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for sticking out, especially for those of you who are just waiting just for a couple of seconds. Damn. Right, so chat's just kind of coming in, and let's just say we have a lot of very... we have a lot of... depressing news for like the past couple of events, for the past couple of days, especially with the riots happening around America, and I I don't really sure what to say on those, but I just want to let's just say hopefully you guys are okay. Hopefully you guys are doing so well. What with all these people calling each other Nazis and alt-right and everything like that, it's getting more and more insane as time went on. So, what's up, chat? I'll try to make sure that the stream, there will be no sort of delay on this stream. Connection is very well so far, which is great. Hopefully, the quality is also great. And the chat, I put it on the left this time, so that I can finally look at the... I can have to technically look at the right, but based on my view, now it's on the left, and I can see what you guys are talking about. So, let's try to not make this depressing. Let's try to be a little bit more cheerful this time, because there's a lot of hilarious videos, lots of hilarious articles, lots of hilarious stuff that we're going to deal with. Hopefully everything is doing well. How is Igor? Igor is doing just fine. Well, I'll try to... maybe I'll try to summon a little bit of persona in live stream, because I can do it. I can do it. But not now. Just woke up. Just took a bath a little bit, and... okay, I didn't really take a bath, just... and, yeah, we're just gonna see... what's in the chat? Dio! Oh, wow, it didn't take long for people to start flooding in. Yeah, how many people are coming in? It's just like 69 people watching it. Oh, that's a very dirty number. Who did Indonesia get independence from? Okay, there are two things. Ironically, first of all, was the Netherlands, those Dutches, man. Just gonna a bit of shout out to Griffix. Damn you, Dutch girl. Stop invading my country. Okay, you already did, but anyway. The second one was ironically Japan. So those filthy Japanese people invaded my country when back in the days. We gained independence from both of them. So there's a little bit of that. Right. Will you speak with your Patreons, or you owe them a conversation? Actually, have a little bit of a chat with them on Discord, and hopefully, we're gonna get to a little bit of a chat with my Patreons in the future, when we can do it. I already have a chat with the Patreon on Discord, so it's been fun. It's been we talk a lot of things. We talk hentais. We talk dirty things. So lots of topics to talk about there. It's very fun chatting with the Discord Patreons. Thankfully I prepare a little bit of tissue here because I'm a little sick. All right, so anyway, let's get into our first hilarious piece of I don't know what to say on this one. This is just funny, because, you know, fake news is a problem. Obviously, fake news is a very big problem. And one of the ways to combat fake news, apparently, according to this video, is to, well, let's just watch it together, shall we? We're gonna get to the video here. Let's all laugh out loud, because this is amazing. This video is amazing. Top quality. Google fact. No. Not a chance. Not a goddamn chance. Are you kidding me, mate? Google fact check. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. All right, let's continue on. Maybe it has something good to say. Something good to say. Oh, thankfully the chat just now catching in. No sorts of delay, which is absolutely fantastic. So let's do this, chat. We're not even done yet. Facebook? No. No. Not a chance. Not a chance. Especially with Facebook dying. I barely use Facebook no more. Go to Minds. It's a hell of a lot better. Unfortunately, Minds is very slow in my country. Not sure why. It's still in beta. It's still in very how do you call it? Very beta state, so there's no voice because I paused it, so let's continue. Okay. Oh, now I see why there's no audio. Oh, I see why there's no audio. Because you decided to choose the default. You should have chosen the speaker's Realtek time high audio. Okay, so you don't miss much, thankfully. Thankfully, no audio. Thankfully, you don't miss much. Because it's just a Facebook disputed tag. So let's just go back to Facebook here.
Facebook's disputed tag. On stories that have been flagged as questionable or inaccurate, Facebook adds a disputed icon. This should prompt users to investigate the subject further. And
this is the best part. Thankfully, they saved the best part for the last. Thankfully, they saved the best part for the absolute last. Prepare your sides, ladies and gentlemen, because this is amazing.
Number 3, Twitter's verified accounts.
Oh, you know, this is a very good way to open the morning. Just nice way to open up the morning. Just listen to how people tell me how to find out fake news. It's Twitter's verified account. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the guide. It's absolutely amazing. Okay. Maybe they have something to justify this. It's going to be very weak, but
using a careful vetting process, Twitter weeds out the hackers and bad actors from the legitimate users. Look for the blue checkmark next to a username, which indicates that the account is verified and likely trustworthy.
And by trustworthy, they're pointing directly to their own site. This is a good way to start off. Thank God I chose this video. Thank God. This is the funniest thing that I've seen in a while. Fucking.
For more tips, visit us at commonsense.org.
Go ahead and get your fake news from there. So there's our first video, ladies and gentlemen. What do you guys think? Thankfully, the chat is now in a snap instant there. So whatever kinds of topic that I'm talking about, the chat can actually get through it. And the reason why the quality is so low is because I put it in low latency mode so that I can have interaction with the chat. Thankfully, it's now a lot faster. So, absolutely fake news. Oh, God. So Japan invaded you ironically. Oh God. Yeah, Snopes is about to be go out of business, so it's just a matter of time before they actually do so. Who's texting me at this night? Nobody. Andy, stop uploading a video when I'm doing a stream. Also, a little bit shout out to Aiden and Micah Curtis. Don't freaking overlap the stream so that I can join in with you guys, talk about things. All right. Right, so looks like everybody's catching up. I like you better as a sprite. Yeah, I couldn't really blame you. That's why I asked people to animate, because I look so ugly in live action. I look absolutely ugly in live action. Right, so I'm very sure everybody's been reacting to. There's not a lot of questions, which sucks, guys. Come on, bring in the good stuff. Bring in the dirty stuff. All right. Hey Appa, what's your PC spec if you have one? This is a laptop, it's not a PC. It's an i7 6700HQ with NVIDIA GTX 950M and 12 gigabytes of RAM DDR4. So there's your specs if you are asking for it. You look like a Velvet Room attendant tryout in person. That's because I work part-time in it. I work part-time in a Velvet Room. What were you guys thinking? Where do you think I get the posters? All right. Doth thou have a waifu? I have way too much waifus to count. Is anime fake news? Appa for Persona 6. We should definitely get to there. We should definitely get asked to put appabend as a who will manage your personas and probably talk dirty every single time the protagonist decided to pick up. Oh, you want Mara? Why do you want Mara to be your protagonist? Do you actually want to? Oh, why did you steal your stuff from Tartic Hall? Who is Tartic Hall? How is your brother doing? My brother is doing all right. Thankfully, the TV is fixed now so that he can play the PS4, which I gave to him. I sacrificed my PS4. That PS4 is for him because he's been a very great. He's a very good boy. He scores a lot, very good in class. So definitely gonna give that as a little bit of present. Oh. How good is Persona 3 Fest? I don't recommend Fest, to be perfectly honest. I recommend Portable. Fest has a lot of unless you play Persona 4 the first, unless you play Fest for the Fest the first Persona is your unless your very first Persona is Persona 3 Fest, I don't recommend it. I would recommend Persona 3 Portable 4 first, because I got into the series thanks to 4, then play 5, and then I played 3. Oh. Hey up, I want to thank you be one of the people who inspired me to start making content of my own. Wow. That's brilliant. You're welcome. Where are you? What do you think about Hellblade? I've actually played it, haven't finished yet, so we're just gonna see how it goes on. What is your favorite Persona game? If there's one Persona game I want to put as the game of the year, it's definitely not the game of the year. My personal favorite of all time is definitely Persona 4. I don't know why. I don't know why Persona 4. I played it just like a couple of months ago, and it already felt nostalgic. Maybe because of the music, maybe because of the vibe, because of the feel in it. It already felt so nostalgic. I'm not sure. Persona 4 had the vibe, nostalgia vibes. It reminds me when I was playing on a PS2, even though I'm playing it on an emulator. All right. So, we're gonna stop with that. Now we're gonna get to another hilariosity. This is, okay. This is going to be very, very hilarious. I don't know how to begin with this one. So, let's just say that the last article that I talked about, not last article, the first article that I talked about in my previous stream, which deals with Laura Kate Dale, you know, the chick who got offended by the traps are gay question. Now, she decided that it would be a good idea. Ooh, not that one. Why are we going back there? Did I actually quit you? Oh, I see. I think I disabled VLC in there. There we go. I should disable that. Boop. There we go. Now, Laura Kate Dale decided to write an article defending Total Biscuit at Kotaku of all places. I don't. How does that doesn't make any sense though? Total Biscuit has been bashing Kotaku for like his entire freaking career, and now he decided he got op-ed to defend him, a little bit of an interview. Total Biscuit on dealing with the hate. On the hate that I asked the question, are traps gay? Come on. And again, I just find it so baffling that Kotaku would defend Total Biscuit of all people. Not Kotaku specifically. I'm actually baffled that they would let Laura Kate Dale to post this article here, because Total Biscuit has been bashing Kotaku throughout his entire career. Okay, so I want to focus on one sentence that I find very interesting. I think it definitely came to down when my wife told me, you care more about what people who hate you on the internet say than what people in your real life friends and family who like you think of you. That's a problem for me, and I don't think it's healthy. There's no question that it was true. Well, that explains it. That kind of sort of explains it. Especially what's been going on for the past couple of days. Him blocking me on Twitter because I asked him on the decision of trying to dox someone who asked the question, are traps gay? That's what encouraged me a couple of years ago to start going on therapy on and off, and I'm currently back doing therapy at the moment. But it's related to your cancer, mate. It's not really related to your whatever. 3 years ago, I shut down my YouTube comments and never turned them back on. The reality is that on a channel of a certain size without extremely heavy, regular 24/7 moderation, YouTube comments become a complete shit show. That's why you don't go there. Because here's the thing, I'm on my 33,000 sub right now, and I've received bad comments, horrendous comments, people saying vile, racist shite on me. Daily. I receive that daily. And I just simply ignore those comments. I'll let them exist there. And I don't pay attention to them because that's what they want. They want attention. And Total Biscuit, you have given them way too much attention to the point where it destroys you. Total Biscuit is basically the personification of how not to deal with trolls. Because he has paid way too much attention to them to the point where it breaks him. It breaks him so much. Seriously. It's very disappointing because I'm a huge fan of him. When I was binging his videos when I was like in 2011 and 2010. Now he does this. The thumb down doesn't work on YouTube. It never has. Yeah. Well, it used to work. There's just a time in which the thumb down worked. It's to the point where you can see this comment has received too many negative downvotes. So you can actually check out what the comment is. This comment has also been flagged as spam. So I don't have to like approve every single comment. That's why people have been accusing me that the comments do not show up. It's because YouTube decided to post a lot of people's comments, no matter how innocuous they are, on freaking spam, and I have to approve every single one of them every single day. And I am goddamn tired of doing that. So please, YouTube, fix your shit. It's a button that doesn't work at all. It only takes a few people to respond to something and some people to thumb it up. Whether it be fellow trolls or just people randomly, to get the most toxic comment at the top and bury the constructive stuff. I feel that it's not only the case of protecting yourself from that kind of constant stream negativity, making sure that your mental health is stable and that you're not obsessing over that, but it's also a responsibility to have a content creator to protect your viewers from having to constantly see that. No. I'm gonna give you a little bit of PSA to all the viewers out there. If you notice a bad comment and someone made a horrendous comment on the internet, ignore them. Just ignore them. Unless he's coming from like a big influential person, like thousands of subs or something like that, which can be a problem if he makes like a very, horrendous comments and everything like that, but still, just ignore them. And what are you gonna do? You're gonna ban them off the site or something like that? If you have any comments, just flag them. It depends on personal choices. Every single one. You deal with how you deal with comment section. You deal with how you deal with comments. If there are bad comments on my videos, which happens all the time, I just ignore them. Just while many content creators make use of volunteer bots for their communities, okay. My policies, I don't generally work with volunteers because we've had problems with them in the past. Obviously, they have a lot better things to do than just moderate comments. PewDiePie doesn't really care about the comments. He just let the comments just spam him over. Like, you have 55 million subs. When has he ever cared about comments before? So, if somebody's under contract with me and it's someone I'm actually paid, I can rely on my job. There's something I can point to the contract that doing that and says, go do your job or find someone else who can. Okay. So, where's that section in which he talks about basically blocking everybody? Because there is that section. Where is it? Because there's been. Let's just read it one by one. Because there is a part in which he just wants to maybe just one. Twitter's latest iteration of mute can actually affect a wide variety of different things, not just phrases or words. We have seen them implement the idea that if users have a default profile, you can mute people based on that, because they understand a lot of people register throwaway accounts and will re-register new accounts in order to continue the trolling process. Re-registering your freaking trolling accounts for the sake of trolls, that actually takes a lot of time, and you're just gonna mute. I'm just gonna say this: keep muting them until they have nothing else to do, until they're bored or something. Because that's the way to kill trolls. Just make them boring. Make you to be bored of trolls. Because I'm gonna tell you a very interesting story that I had. Because somebody asked me on AskFM, have you been pranked before? Yes, actually, I have been pranked. There was that time in high school where my zippers are down, and I couldn't bring it up because it's broken. My friend noticed that, and he decided to record it as I'm dancing in front of everybody. And he showed it in a freaking projector. I didn't, my friend's intention was just to piss me off, to make me go, no, please stop the recording. I'm just sitting there I'm laughing my ass off because everybody's now seeing my dick. Got him. But seriously, the trolls just are going to, you need to make sure that the trolls are fed up with you. Because if you give them too much attention, they're going to be excited because you give them too much attention. Senpai noticed them. Senpai noticed them. I have noticed that any kind of automated feature which mutes comment from accounts that are under a certain age is effective because, again, it provides a cooldown period. Somebody might just be angry and want to lash out, but if they're still angry in 7 days, want to lash out, that's a commitment. And the majority of people won't. Yeah, they couldn't even bother. I think all platforms should probably move away from the block-based system that notifies a person that they've been banned and towards mutes that do not, because it will generally reduce the amount of trolling. It's very, very effective. Block is considered by some trolls to be a victory. Then don't use block, Total Biscuit. I don't block people. There are some accounts that I mute. I gotta admit here, there are some accounts on Twitter that I mute. There are some people on YouTube that I mute because they're being goddamn annoying. But that's just my own personal choice. That's just my own personal choice. Again, if you're going to social media, if there are people who trolling you and everything like that, just mute them, block them. You have that choice. You have absolutely that choice. Still, the issue here isn't that people are, you're blocking people, Totally Biscuit. It's that the reason why you block them. I'm just simply asking the question, why do you have to dox someone who asked the question or traps gay? You block before that. That is, at least if the guy's being genuinely annoying, maybe I can find a reason why you're blocking them, but that's not a very good reason to block people. So, I'm just gonna end that particular article there, because we got into the funniest part. The absolute funniest part of this entire thing, because that one might be very depressing. That one is very depressing indeed, because, seeing your favorite YouTuber just going down the drains and like that. But there is something very interesting that comes out of this. And that is none other than Anita Sarkeesian. Anita Sarkeesian decided to basically comment on this entire thing. Outrageous and irresponsible of Kotaku UK to post this buff piece on a Gamergator on the Hate Movement's anniversary. Let them fight! Oh my god, this is getting more and more delicious. This is getting more and more delicious. Let them fight. Let them fight. This. Oh god. Let them fight. That's the only thing I can say. Let them fight. Oh my god, Anita. The comedy that you give. Oh god. That is interesting. Yeah, you're trying to scrape yourself out of relevancy. Where's your next video come out, Anita? Your last video was about like the freaking brown people on Hollywood and how they're portrayed as terrorists and everything like that. Where's your next video coming up? I would be more. Let's do a little response to that. Like it's been a while since I respond to Anita. Oh god, it would be amazing. I would definitely see them just clash on each other, just beat the living shit out of each other. That would be amazing. Cause let's check out the let's check out the chat here. I'm just gonna try to limit it. Total Biscuit has a horrible problem when letting people get to him. Yep. Total Biscuit, Angry Joe, these big time critics have thin ass shells. Well, honestly, I try to maybe understand their perspective. Maybe when you try to come at the point of like 1 million subs or something, because both Angry Joe and Total Biscuit they used to not be like this. They for some reason turned into this. Maybe because of their influence or anything like that. Maybe because they have a lot more connections. So I'm not really sure what's causing them. People should make accounts that look like people he knows, so he gets confused and blocks people he knows. Oh god. Traps are our salvation. The question isn't whether or not traps are gay. The question is whether or not traps are cute. I'm sure a lot of people can agree on that. Oh god. It is the best thing I've seen in a while. By the way, somebody sent me something. What did you send me? I want to check it out. Oh, I see. Somebody decided to make. Who is this? Is this Kazuya? Is that Kazuya from Tekken? Not sure, but I already made my Link Xiaoyu version of Tekken because I love myself using Link Xiaoyu, and I want to be a little bit of feel what it feels like to be Fonen. Have Xiaoyu to cosplay as me. Asuka doesn't really feel like me, but Xiaoyu does. If you guys just look on the videos, media that I upload, I uploaded a clip of me playing Tekken with Xiaoyu that's basically just dressed up as me. Appa, you finally watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? No, I haven't. Jesus Christ, I should get to it. I've seen clips of it. They look freaking cool. Angry Ho used to be good. Oops. Oh. I'm straight, but I like traps. I'll pet them. Speaking of jokes, will you ever cover Jim Sterling's stupidity? I think I've already covered him a lot in my videos. I need to use that trigger, Jim Sterling's triggered clip a lot more. Where he goes, ew. I want him. I need to use that message a lot more often. Okay, so you know that's like to the kind of risk of the chats, of instant chats, because I'm actually glad that the chats are a lot more instant now, so that I can interact with people a lot better, and you can actually see what I'm responding to on the right, so they actually have purpose. They actually Straight to the reaction. No more delays or anything like that, but still. All right, so we're gonna get to our next article here. What do we have for today? What do we have for today? Oh, why didn't I open that? Give me a moment here. What do we have for today? Oh, I do have something for you. This is I don't know how to describe it, but we're gonna see together, guys. Together, because this is amazing. Give me a moment. I'm gonna mute the audio for a bit.
This is the.
Let me settle this in. See whether or not it's in there. Nope, not you. Not your screen. Turn on VLC, and here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. Finally. Welcome, SMSNBC. Let me introduce you that Sargon just got into TV.
This is the Kekistan flag. It's a fictional country that was created by 4chan users. It mimics the German Nazi war flag with a logo replacing the swastika, and it's a symbol of white nationalism that's used in alt-right memes. Flag for
Sargon, I'm so sorry, mate. I'm so sorry, mate. I am so sorry, mate. You're on TV now. And by the way, I've seen fake versions of this running around the internet. This one is real. This one is legit. Like 100% legit. I can't. I hope this is fake. I hope this is fake. Because there's another version, which is definitely fake. Definitely not MSNBC. But this one, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's real and what's fake anymore. This is I want to get to the best part though. Okay.
What they call hardcore nationalists who are dedicated to physically opposing leftists at rallies. So this is a flag for people.
Oh no, they're going against the people on the left. That's horrendous. You can't do that. That's hate speech. This is what happens with people who are in that freaking cult. They think the people who are on the other side are absolute monsters, and people who are in their side are absolute good. They think in black and white. They think in absolutes.
Who actually go to the rally, you see it says, come and take it. So keep an eye out for those flags. This stuff is important because this is not general, here's what we think about the world. These are groups that espouse, in many cases, violence and certainly white supremacism, anti-Semitism, anti-gay, anti-black, anti-immigrant sentiments. So if you see these
I need a drink. Pepe, Kekistan, espouse violence, white supremacism, anti-Semitism, anti-gay, anti-black, anti-immigrant. Wow! Go on, keep on, spam the freaking buzzwords there. Okay, violence, white supremacism, anti-Semitism, anti-gay, anti-black, anti-immigrant, what's next? Anti-Muslim, anti-Hindus, anti-Guan Yu worshippers. I don't, seriously, spam whatever sorts of freaking buzzwords you have there. I'm done.
flags in your neighborhoods, this is something to think about.
And that's the reason we want to highlight it.
You know what? You have to know this stuff.
The reason we want this stuff to be highlighted, we said it earlier, many of these groups recruit white, male, young, educated young men.
You have to know if somebody in your circle.
Are you saying that white, male, young, and educated people are bad people? They're like the freaking villains of the story? They're the villains of the story, apparently, ladies and gentlemen. They're This can't be. This can't be real world. I had to be trapped in the cognitive world. I can't. This has to be. This has to be. This has to be the cognitive world. I have to be trapped in here. I can't. It's way too much. I need to get to the chat, see whether or not I could take a break out of all of this. Jesus Christ. Oh, God. It's literally MSNBC. They are playing. People predicted this is going to happen. I've seen fake videos of people mocking MSNBC, which is obviously fake. It's so fake. It has freaking Dr. Anna Cabinet and Margaret McClellan and everything like that. It's like, it's so freaking fake. It's obviously fake. But then you have this one that is actually, I don't even know. You should look up to Liana K. She's basically Anita, but sane, reasonable, down to earth. Her jokes are actually funny. I've checked on Liana K. She's all right. Oh my God. I think the funniest thing is that there are people there who really feel that white people are villains. White people that see white people as a whole are cruel. Yeah, it's horrible. And the thing is, since these people are part of a cult, since these people are part of an ideology, and they think that you are a horrendous person, that you are a horrendous, this evil villain, they're going to do whatever it takes to wipe you out of Earth. You know how many people calls you Nazis and everything like that? It's to the point where everybody's a Nazi because they just make the definitions are so freaking broad right now. It's just disagree with just making jokes about Nazi stuff that makes you automatically a Nazi and gets your videos demonetized and everything like that. Freaking Count Dracula and his Nazi bug. You're gonna get to freaking police off. You're gonna get to freaking police. It's horrible. So and then you have these people who thinks that everything is a Nazi. And then they also think that Nazis should be punched. So, in conclusion, if you disagree with them, you're going to get punched. My advice to every single one of you is to actually prepare something to defend. Because, if you try to go to the offensive, you got so angry to the point where you attack these people, you're no better than them. You're going to get radicalized by these people. And I don't blame both sides for being radicalized as either by the mainstream media. Mainstream media radicalized, in a lot of ways, radicalized both sides. And it's actually freaking horrendous the way they radicalized it. Just by spreading fake news like that one. Even that one, despite how hilarious that is, there are some people who think, oh yeah, Kyrgyzstan is a freaking white supremacist movement. So my advice is just to protect yourself, defend yourself from these sorts of people. Make sure, because I've the horror stories that come from the past couple of events. And this is not just limited to what happened in Charlottesville or the riots. It's just also in the freaking comic book realms or the video game realms, where you see people disagree with certain opinions. And just recently, Diversity in Comics got doxxed. And he, apparently some of the writers at Marvel basically encouraged his doxing. Which is horrendous. He basically just has this opinion. He has his opinions that Marvel writers are horrendous, the Marvel writers are garbage, but they decided to dox him and decided to go to his personal life, his family. But thankfully, I heard he's in the army, so which is good. I hope he can defend himself. But seriously, I'm not sure you guys can. I'm not sure you guys can defend yourself. Because that's the one thing that I'm worried about. I'm worried about you guys throughout this entire thing. Hopefully you guys are all right. That's why I asked you guys. Hopefully you guys are doing well. But I don't want to dwell into much depressing stuff. Let's get to dumb stuff. Let's get to the next dumb stuff in the list. In a bucket. I have something for you guys. And I'm sure everybody has seen this video. If you haven't, well, you're in for a treat. You're in for an absolute treat. Let me mute the audio for a bit. Guys, the the jokes that came out of this video has already been so massive that I don't even need to spout it again. Let's see. Is doxing illegal? Absolutely. Doxing is absolutely illegal. That's like being a black person who hates black people for being black while they themselves are black. Yeah, it's the Dave Chappelle, literally a Dave Chappelle skit. Oh my god, I feel so bad for that. And if you guys are in the metaverse, if you guys are in the freaking cognitive world, I will happily give you all personas. I'll happily give you all personas. We're gonna fight these people. We're gonna fight these shadows and fix the world. We absolutely need to fix the world because world has gotten so chaotic to the point where I cannot even distinct whether or not the people that I'm seeing here are actually people or the shadows are taking over them. I'm not sure. But let's get to the next video. Next video is next video is very juicy. Give me a moment. Transition. Hello, Google. Hi, Google. It doesn't turn on. Good. Oh, it's not hi, Google. Okay, Google. It still doesn't turn on. Thank God. Stop monitoring me. Are you there, Cortana? How do you trigger you, Cortana? Not sure. But still, let's get to this video.
Hello, my name is Linda, and I'm a Google Develops expert for Google Analytics and Identity Platform.
Hello, Linda. I am appabend. I am on my 5th semester in freaking college, and I study in information systems. What are you going to talk about today?
50% of users of applications these days are women. Wouldn't it make sense for 50% of the developers to be women?
50% of garbage are produced by women. Wouldn't it make sense that 50% of garbage workers are women? That entire sentence requires a template. That entire sentence can be made as a template. You can put it, please make a template of this. There's a template response, just put it in there. Just, all right. Let's get to the next comment.
I first began coding in my early teens. I had an insatiable curiosity for figuring out how things worked.
Good for you. Absolutely good for you. That's the same to me too. I have very morbid curiosity of how things work, of how video games work, of how programming works. That's why I come into this school and come into university and study. I don't study much. My GPA sucks, but...
There were a lot of roadblocks along the way. Multiple school professionals hinting that because of my gender, I couldn't do it.
Really? Because, you know, as someone who is working on tech, as someone who is not working on tech, I'm working on YouTube, making entertainment videos. No, as someone who studies in tech, there's a lot of difficulties that come when you go into tech. For example, the calculus is still very difficult. I'm not sure about you guys. I hate that thing. And the maths are very difficult. The programming logic, it can be very inconsistent. And the thing is, my class is very progressive. It's like 50% of women programmers also in there. And a lot of them are very smart people. Very, very smart people. Absolutely brilliant people. And a lot of these people, they still have their own problems. We have struggles. Even I have struggles in this department. A lot of men also have struggles in this department, this education. Programming is simply pretty freaking hard. It's pretty damn difficult, and it's something that not a lot of women are willing to actually get through. I'm actually quite shocked that there's like a 50% women, almost literally 50% women in my class studying about information system, which is freaking amazing, and a lot of them are very smart. Maybe it's because you shouldn't even care about this sort of gender politics and stuff. Maybe because we don't really care. We just let people choose whatever kind of interest they want. And nobody's going to discourage people from being IT tech. Hell, my professors are freaking... There are a lot of professors that are freaking women. My freaking... there are programming people who teach me about mobile technology. Some women is... there are a lot of professors that are women. So, again... I'm not sure what these barriers we're talking about. The roadblocks is sexism, or maybe because maybe because I don't live in America, I don't really know how it's like in Silicon Valley, which in that case, the problem is Silicon Valley and not the entire freaking world. So you get yourself work on there, Google. It's your problem. You stop preaching that that you have a problem with sexism.
Broke through those roadblocks and I graduated with a computer science degree. Nowadays, attending tech conferences has been another roadblock for women in technology, for different reasons.
Keep this in mind.
We need to break through these roadblocks and make sure we have a diverse voice and representation at conferences. This is #HowICode.
That's so dumb.
Join me at GDD Europe in Krakow.
We have lots and lots of roadblocks as women. But join me in this. You. Thankfully, the stream health is good. It's amazing so far. It's because I made my IP static. It's the best decision I've ever made. The internet is now stable because my cousin does not change his freaking... The DHCP does not assign different IPs to different devices. So let's make it focused to just now. Now I need this freaking LAN cable just to extend it all the way here so that the internet is much better. So anyway, let's get to the comments. Ooh, lots and lots of people here. Why is a fake appabend on webcam? Yeah, that's a very good question. Why is a fake appabend here? I'm not sure. The real one is in the cartoon world right now. This is just fake. It's sad that when Persona gets 100% right, people are looking away from the truth and feeling to their dark desires. We must steal their hearts. Absolutely. The villains of Persona 4 was right or wrong. People want to live in fog. Oh, Cortana is Hey Cortana. Didn't trigger, which is good. So, appabend, have you heard about the latest stuff that's happening in KWM? Every single one of the models admins being a pop-up that asks the user to disable ad block when the website has malware ads. I'm not sure about that. Don't give me a persona, give me a stand! They're basically the same thing. Oh, I gotta have lots of JoJo fans coming in. Just no, they're not! Okay, fine. Where am I? Where are we? Stop auto-scrolling, I hate you so much. Oh, by the way, if you guys are interested in Super Chat, it's not that I disabled Super Chat, it's that Super Chat is not available in my country. If you guys want Super Chat, there is sort of an alternative, and that alternative is using PayPal. If you use PayPal, it will basically just send straight, whatever message you got, it will send directly straight at me, and it will be read. So, just in case if you want to, but if you don't want to, that's fine too. 139 people? That's very little. I should probably put this stream a little bit in the night. Should be at 9 a.m. 9 a.m. here, which is 9 p.m. Eastern there. They'll never see it coming. Right. So, I think we're having enough of that. Ooh, by the way, I want to get to a little bit of shout out to a fan art here. There's a very... I'm not sure if I should classify this fan art as not safe for work. Nothing explicit in here, but just... nothing absolutely explicit here. Just, I don't know. I want you guys comments on this. Because you guys want to ask me, I'm the fake appabend here. Well, I don't know. Maybe the real appabend is staying at his freaking home. And, damn it, where is it? Maybe the real appabend is staying on his freaking home and undressing himself. I can't get through this. Oh yeah, I should. What's the transition hotkey? I should get to the transition hotkey. Where is it? Oh, it's Control Alt Enter. It's weird. Okay, so here's a little bit of fan art made by Boxy, and it has me undressing for your pleasure. And now let's to the next article. Next. What's next in the menu? Oh. I think this is good. I have four more. I'm not sure which one to get that. So, yeah, let's get to this one. Give me a minute just to set things up for a bit. All right. So, a little bit of context on the background of what's going on here. There is a doujinshi artist by the name of Azanagi. And this doujinshi artist, he made very problematic stuff, let's just say. And we got to Discord, a couple of my patrons on Discord, they decided to share a couple of things that he worked on, and I decided to Google it. No, not Google it. DuckDuckGo it. We should actually make that a phrase. DuckDuckGo it. Search it on the internet. And yep, it consists of very strange fetishes of punching lolies in the uterus. People are into those, I think. But basically, this doujinshi artist, he got a death threat. And this death threat is interesting. It's very interesting to read. So let's go ahead and read it, shall we? When I woke up in the morning, the first comment in Twitter was not any impressions or thoughts about my newest publication, but rather a death threat. How sad. The comments in the picture are roughly like this. I despise Azanagi, the artist, from the bottom of my heart, so I feel that killing him is just. But if I do, then I'll get arrested by the police, and I don't want that. But to begin with, I've been thinking of suicide as of late, so if I decide to do so in the end, I'll do it after killing Izanagi. Izanagi. Damn. That will make me really happy, and there will no regret left. Actually, I think killing Izanagi as soon as possible is the best. But seriously, Izanagi, go kill yourself. I think it's right to kill Izanagi. How does it feel when your parents laugh at you and say scum like you can't ever be a manga artist? Isn't it frustrating after you work so hard? In the end, everything just doesn't work out, and your life is nothing but an obstacle. Live life until you grow old and die, and that's where your limit is, Izanagi. You can never have the option of me killing you. I'm a foreigner. As it, not a Japanese person. That's not a very trending, not so friendly way to end the entire thing. And so this is an example of a death threat. We have a very clear-cut example of this is how a death threat looks like. And my opinion to this entire thing is if you guys receive this, unless if these death threats directly reference your address or your freaking personal information, which that is going to be horrendous, you should report that to the police. These sorts of things, it's just the dumb things that people say on the internet. It sounds so melodramatic. So the artist decided to make a response to the entire thing, and I'm not sure if I should show it. Yeah, it's safe. It's pretty much safe. So the response is as follows. Very cute sorts of art. I'm not sure how to classify this. It's a sunyan. It's a sunyan. It's a dere. I don't even know. Let's not. No. That's not the topic for today. Not yet. At least stop using transitions. Okay. So here is how the artist decided. No, back. There we go. Here's how the artist decided to respond. Basically, an art depicting a. Is this a dere? How does it go? Dere. I don't know, sunyan, a dere. Basically, a tsundere and a yandere combined. I'll kill you. Why the hell did you show me that? I couldn't sleep last night. Fuck you, kill yourself. It's a very weird characterization, I gotta be honest. I'm not sure why that characterization need to be. But still, that's a nice response. At least, IHG drop. That's a nice response. At least the artist managed to handle this well. It doesn't apologize to these sorts of people, which is great. You shouldn't apologize to these people. You shouldn't apologize to someone who sent you such a melodramatic death threat. So melodramatic. I mean, actually, by the way, if you guys want to ask me questions, tag me in the chat, because it's gonna be very difficult to read. Just to realize that. Should have told you guys that a couple of moments ago, an hour ago, when the stream started, because this is just the first few times where the internet is actually good, and I can chat with the chat directly. Azanagi, you baka. That edge is so sharp. I might cut myself. Ooh. Dude, do you even death threat? Wow, I hope that fucker isn't from the States. You're gonna get old and die. Oh, so intimidating. So edgy. Catching out your stream. Greetings from Netherlands. Love you, appabend. You seem pretty decolonized here. Are Balinese girls easy? No. No, they're not. They're very traditional. They're not gonna respond to, oh, look at your ass guy. You need to be a lot more gentle. You need to be very suave, let's just say. On a scale of 1 to Reaper, how edgy was that to raid? Tokyo Ghoul, maybe. Nyandere. Oh, that's a nice name. Oh, by the way, I did bring up I hate everything just about a moment ago because of a little bit of an error. So it's I hate everything didn't do nothing. Absolutely didn't do anything. He just he basically said something that everybody would agree with. So now I'm apparently being lumped in with the alt-right. How utterly absurd. So now I'm apparently being lumped with the alt-right. How utterly absurd. How do the YouTubers who actually discuss politics not tear out their hair in a matter of minutes? It's so frivolous and infuriating. I agree, man. I agree. Like, if I hate everything is alt-right, everybody is alt-right. Just a little bit of brief I hate everything cameo in there. Oh, by the way, speaking of the Kekistani flag, if you zoom in to the there are some people at the protest who wear one that really looks like a Kekistani flag, but if you actually zoom it in, it doesn't actually look like one. So here's a little bit of sample on it. It says Global blah 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 Order of the Ku Klux Klan. It's literally the KKK. It has the same color as the Kekistani. It has the same color as the Kekistani, but well, it's not the Kekistani flag. Now that I spoiled my next entry, let's just get into that, because that one is also very, very interesting. I'm not sure where to begin. I'm not sure how to begin this entire thing. Because it involves furries. I want to see how they're gonna react. Because this is going to involve furries. And it's going to be amazing. It's going to be delicious. So, let's get into the furry news of today. I'm sure you all, maybe if you haven't seen this, this is the gender unicorn. I don't know how to read it. I shit you not. I don't know how to read this. Maybe I'm a dumbass. I may be a dumbass, but I don't know how to read this. How are you supposed to read this? I still don't, but basically gender identity, female, woman, or girl, male, man, boys, other genders, feminine, masculine, other, female, male, other, birth sex, physically attracted, oops, not yet, physically attracted to men, women, men, other genders, emotionally attracted to women, men, other genders. So there's that. This is the gender unicorn. Somebody decided to make a little bit of parody of this. The correct gender pronoun. There are 2 genders. Horrible. How can you say such a monstrous thing? How can you say such a monster? There are 2 genders. Male and female. Wow. 98.8% of all people identify as the sex they were born with. Stop abusing kids with lies. The politically correct gender pronouns. Gender unicorns. Damn, gender unicorn. Gender is a spectrum! And don't you fucking forget it, transphobe. Okay, then. Okay, gender is a spectrum. You can identify whatever you want. You know, I've had this comment. That is my favorite comment in Twitter. My parents, back when I was a kid, I identify as a robot. And my parents, they won't let me. They won't let me identify as robots. Freaking monsters. Absolute monsters. Right. So, there's that. And keep in mind, the artist here is by the name of Rory Raccoon. And this artist got in a lot of trouble for posting that. You want to know what the troubles are? Well, let's check that out, shall we? Because we have this to show. Hurry up. Hurry up. I'm shocked that the internet... Is it this one? Is it this one? I think it wasn't this one. It's not this one. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Okay, here we go. Here's a page from inkbunny.net, which is basically a furry community of some sort. And if you want to know my opinions on the furries, as long as they do their stuff, as long as they enjoy life, I have absolutely no issue with them. But unfortunately, there are some furries who decided that life is absolutely miserable and they cannot enjoy it. And Ray Raccoon, he just makes a really stupid, not really stupid, but some engaging sort of imagery. And he decided to post this. Taking a few days off of breather from all the bile of late, I made a recent cartoon that caused such a shitstorm temporarily invisible. It'll be back up in a couple of days. For now, though, I've had as much as I can stomach for a bit. After 500 replays on Furry Affinity and a suspension, few hundred here, 300 on Twitter, and even I hear Tumblr posts calling to boycott me that I'm a pedophile. I've come to a conclusion. The furry fandom really doesn't like violet unicorns. Give me a moment for a second, because I need to open that other article. Yep, this one is equally dumb as we're reading through this. Okay, so yep, he basically needs to take himself out of social media. The comments, well, they consist of furries. There's one normie in there. What are you doing in there, normie? Get out. This is a community of furries. Stop interrupting the peace. All right. I like the cartoon you posted afterwards on Furry Affinity. Hope you see that too in the future. Yeah, there's just positive comments so far. Oh, this is no, this is supporting. It's a furry fandom. It's a hornet's nest. So maybe some of you guys are in the furry community. It's a furry fandom, or at least identify as a furry. Maybe you guys can have a little bit of comments on what's going on here. Let's check a little bit of a see the chat for a bit. Yif boys. Yep. No, not safe for work furries. No, definitely not. I'm not putting any not safe for work arts here. What am I, a weeb? Fuck your parents, Appa. I identify myself as Grim Reaper. Give me your souls, mortal! What do you think of about people being called racist for criticizing race-swapping characters that when it is relevant? Like how Roland being white is relevant to the actual Dark Tower story. You know, the Dark Tower movie has failed immensely, so even when they put Roland as a white guy, I'm not sure. Even if they swap Matthew McConaughey with Idris Elba, which is I just still Matthew McConaughey's villain's name is is he the Dark Man? That's a little bit problematic. Just saying. Even if they switch that, it would still be a not so great movie. How has hentai been for you? It's been boring. It's been very boring. For some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why it's boring. Maybe it is. Maybe I just need to go to a lot more hardcore stuff. I don't know, it's just boring. Even the hardcore stuff are boring. Hi, I like your videos. Thank you. Okay, so I'm just gonna get to the next one. This also has something to do with the furries. This is coming from one. The publisher of this article might surprise you. How the alt-right infiltrated an online community of animated horse lovers by Playboy? What sort of rabbit hole that I'm entering in? Think My Little Pony and white supremacy don't mix? Think again, no bronies. The adult male fans of My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic have geeked out about Pegasi, dragons, and Fluttershy for years. There's a new force infiltrating the fandom. Among these bronies, there's talk of pony nationalism, avatars of horses in KKK gears, and pulse ponies with swastikas decorating their rums. Wow, very progressive furries and bronies. How should they even... Should I even read this? Because, you basically get the point. Oh, what's this? Nothing pisses off liberal bronies more than seeing their beloved wholesome characters dressed in Nazi SS gear. Hashtag altfurry. Oh boy. And by the way, speaking of furries, get to the next one here. Next one is a lot more interesting because it happens in the furry community as well. And they decided to lump people who are... So, okay. Nazis replace everybody as a Nazi. Now replace everybody as a furry. Or an alt-furry. Because that would be very interesting. Because that's exactly what happened here. Now, I'm going to show you... Play Pony Man. Before I show you, I would probably get to read the comments here. A Playboy MLP article? Holy shit, that's gold. Become a Vorvag. I've seen Vor. I didn't like it. It didn't disgust me. I just didn't like it. What was the issue with I Hate Everything a moment ago? He got called an alt-right. And he said, screw everybody who called me an alt-right. Basically like that. And I agree. Have you seen Rants? If you haven't, it's a decent call. Yeah, I've seen it. How about Euphoria? I've seen Euphoria. SS Hamster Fury Fluttershy. Nanny the fuck. I already said, but Futa is life. Yeah, Futa can sometimes brighten the day. Every single time I browse on Twitter and something cancer, somebody said incredibly stupid things like doxing people and everything like that. Then a couple of Futas decided to come in and make things better. It's like, yeah, finally. Twitter browsing is a lot more fit. It's more fit. Okay. Rule 63, fortify, Nazify your 3 favorite Persona characters. I like your show, by the way. I would Nazify Akira. He does look like it. Who else? I would identify Akira. Rule 63. Who would I rule 63? A rule 63 Yusuke would be interesting. Who would I furify? That's a difficult question. I want... Junpei. How does Junpei use furify? That would be great. Speaking of persona, what kind of idea would you have with your own persona? Maybe it has something to do with my old avatar. Or maybe a little bit of remix of that. Maybe add spider hands or it. I'm not sure. I couldn't really figure it out. Okay, I haven't been near yet, by the way. I've been busy. I've been very busy, especially with Hellblade coming in. Okay, so next one. Again, like I said, imagine if everybody is a Nazi. Replace that with everybody is a furry. Everybody's an alt-right furry. So here we have a dossier, basically, of people who are members of the alt-furry of some sort. There's Mombot in there. Roy Calbeck is in there. Cuckoo. Orwell, a good Scrub. What are you doing there, Scrub? Is that Ian Miles Chung? Jesus, Ian, what the hell are you doing in there, mate? Oh my god. What is it? What is he? What is Ian doing? Does he even identify as a freaking furry? Mark Saberfix in there. Loping's in there. It's basically dossier. I'm kind of shocked that I'm not in there. Which maybe is good in the first place because I'm not very active in engaging these sorts of people. These people are active. I'm not. I just comment on whatever things. I'm very passive. Maybe I should try to fix that something. Okay, since you're asking, at some point, violence is the only language the fash understand. There's not a lot of alternative, and yes, I'm thinking about eliminating the most dangerous ones with the most extreme idea. By all means, exterminate them. Freaking gas these furries. What? That's not Rags Rider, that's Orwell and Good. He does look like Rags. Okay, this person's race. We're not done yet with this person. We have a couple more things to show. Give me a minute. I don't even know where to begin. Here we go. Let's begin with this. I started a huge document, a list of members of alt-furry and alt-brony movements. They are separated but have a lot of people in common, or who are both. There are different branches too. Some are radical Nazis, some are conservatives, hackers, artists, fursuiters. Some are gay, but seem to be friends with members of both equal rights or are retweeting from people openly transphobic. There's even African-American people in here, unironically following the movement. This is undoubtedly the most insane part of the furry fandom. Anonymous has declared R. I don't know what R is to the alt-right. It's gonna help us. It's still going. They're also learning from each other to be influential. They're skilled at this. It will take days to completely out or list every members. And I could also add a flash at a fast score depending on the dangerosity of the fascists and the level of influence, because it's impossible to go after thousands of posters on Facebook, Twitter, Furry Affinity, Twitter, Facebook. We need a strategy and organization. Number 1, passive repost. No direct racism or anti-Semitism, mostly Breitbart. Number 2, active posting. Wants to get info known as racist, homophobic, douchebag, / poll memes. Ideologically active, trolling, bullying, posting racist or anti-Semitic memes, creating content, 8chan, propagandist, studies for fascism, sickening anti-Semitism, and elaborated conspiracy theories. Engages in targeted harassment, doxing, hacks, threats, degradations, or aggressions. Okay. Apparently, people who doesn't like when they're being doxxed are actually committing doxes themselves. We're not done. There's still one more. There's more and more furries who identify and relate to far-right politics. I'm doing an effort to report hate speech there, finding what an artist posted on Twitter, and it's worrying. It just doesn't work. The far-right part of the fandom grew exponentially before Trump and has exploded since Trump got in power. We are overwhelmed with National Socialist imagery of all kind and speeches from homophobia, transphobia, racism, and anti-Semitism. This is a real threat. I went to BronyCon this weekend. The community is facing radical change since over 1 year. The staff had to perform a background check on people this year, so they don't sell Ariane or National Socialist toys or commissions. But monitoring everything was a hard job or impossible. The founder, Purple Finger, warned us about the possibility of Nazi imagery of far-right bronies selling their propaganda material at the con, which is against the rules, but they do it anyways. Statistically, more than 1/3 of bronies are more or less into far-right politics. Wow! That's a huge amount! Like, you guys need to check on your freaking fandoms there, guys. So, if say 1/3 of the fandom, furry fandom, are like the freaking Nazis, 1/3 of them are Tumblrites, SJWs, and 1/3 of them are just people who just want to have fun, then people who just want to have fun are just gonna go away and let the other two fight each other. I don't know. This is stupid. With another third potentially not seeing this being a problem. Yeah, exactly. Just like I said, this leaves it 1/4. I'm sorry, what? What? This leaves with 1/4 of bronies actually worried about the far right movement. That do you 1/3, 1/4. That's 66.6% plus 25%. That's my math sucks. So basically 2/3 plus 1/3, 1/4. Next one. Back to our community. I estimate there's a solid 20% of. How would the first thing it's not a pro? I estimate there's a solid 20% of furries who are far-right extremists. Half of the furries think it's not a problem, freedom of speech at all, and lastly, 1/4 of us are worried. That leaves 5%. Where's the other 5%? If my calculation's right, hopefully is 20%, half, 70, quarter, 25, 95. Yeah. That leaves 5%. Where's the other 5%? I don't. The alt-furry movement is not sarcastic or ironic. It really is people who believe in far-right ideology, and they are converting members to their ideology. We are losing the battle because the alt-right now looks cool. They make memes. They support a true winner for president. They act like defending America or Europe. They claim not being racist or even support gay rights. The truth is, they're not liberal. They really are soft fascists. Going all cool there eventually drops sentences like, there are only two genders. That's a transphobic statement? Or what? There are only, I'm sorry. All lives matters. Racism works in both ways. SJWs are annoying. Let's get to the next one. This is a problem. Well, you can't even count, mate. But an even bigger problem is, what have we done so far to stop this? How are we going to stop this? You're basically going to say, yeah, 1/3 of the furry fandom need to be exterminated, basically. That's basically what you're saying. You certainly have unfollowed one of these old furries around bronies or reported them, I hope, but what about asking them or what's going on, or understanding what kind of toxic social environment they live in? Take any member of the fandom who start retweeting Gamergate How many times have I stopped working? Crap, I forgot I don't have any breakfast today. That makes things 10 times better. Or Pepe Trump kek memes are favorite national social symmetry. Let's get to the chat. I'm sick of this shite. Ugh. Rags is furry confirmed. How just now you noticed that? Sarkon furry. Gas the furries. This is exactly what they want. They want gas the furries. They are furries themselves, but they want to gas the furries that wrong thing, that do wrong thing. Ugh. Your thoughts on Anita's final solution to the women, race, trans, and queer problem? I haven't seen that. Gas them? Not sure. Maybe there is something to this Antifa movement. Just because they gas the furries. Did one of the writers for MSNBC write this article? I hate how often the word Nazi is thrown around. Yeah, it's a freaking disgrace. We need more furry representation in our games. So you can gas them, maybe? Oh, God. What is this math? Everyone, I hate racism. Math. It's not math, it's math. Illegal furries. The 95% is oppressing the 5%. Damn these people. They say to themselves that they're a quarter of them. Who cares for inclusivity and anti-Nazi rhetorics or something? Ooh. Anita confirmed to be the actual Nazi. Oh, God. How do you like your Futsunari, with or without balls? How does a penis work without balls? Remember to eat, man. I should. I just woke up, so 4 times. Just stop working 4 times. Exactly. Should there be like another stream on Saturday? I'm not sure. It gets a little repetitive. If I have to do this stuff again, they're just gonna give a little bit of one week break because this is magical time. We should make it magical. So 1 week for every Friday, and if there's a special day, just in case, we go to Friday. All right, so let's get to how many articles we have here. We have only 2 more. I'm not sure I'm ready for this one. Where to begin? Give me a moment. Try to set things up a little bit.
Ever shared this? But you've probably gift wraps. Nothing like a good reaction gift.
I think this one is good.
Nothing.
Okay. First of all, I just want to give a preemptive apology for Andy for stealing a little bit of your thing. Because we're gonna watch something that he already did a video on. But I have one thing that is going to make things refreshing. So let's get to this.
Ever shared this? Or this? This? Ever shared this? Or this? Nothing like a good reaction gift, right? But you've probably noticed the most popular ones are of black people being dramatic. This is digital blackface. Blackface is when a non-black person uses makeup to blacken up. Minstrel shows depicted black people in all sorts of negative ways. They were mocking, demeaning stereotypes, and they exaggerated black people's
They're not! They're not! They are not!
facial features and their expressions. And digital blackface is the 21st century version of that. White people using GIFs.
Just white people. Why the fuck you're lying? Why you always lying?
To perform some kind of exaggerated blackness. And that's not all. Let's talk about white people using dark-skinned emojis.
I don't know why they would. I really don't know why they would.
This is a form of cultural appropriation.
What?
Paying little respect to someone else's culture and using it however you please.
What do you mean paying little respect? She looks freaking hot in the dreads.
So what's wrong with white people posting these GIFs and using these emojis?
Good. Please. Please tell me. Please tell me. Because you say it's blackface. Okay, fine. Racist. Horrible. Gas to the whites who does this or something.
Well, black people are not here for other people's entertainment.
By that logic, Idris Elba, Samuel L. Jackson, they shouldn't be working in Hollywood. They shouldn't be. Because they're not there for your entertainment. They're not there for anybody's entertainment. That's racist. You should not enjoy black people. How dare you?
We're not symbols of excessive emotion, and we aren't here
No, you're not.
to make you look more sassy, more sexy, or more street.
What?
We don't want to be seen as having two-dimensional personalities.
It's a freaking GIF, lady. It's in a two-dimensional freaking space. It's animated. It's not a real person. It's not a real person, lady. Just because we use GIFs does not mean, hey, black people are horrible. What? I don't...
Let us decide for ourselves how we wish to be perceived.
Okay. You need to depict black people to be the absolute perfect souls that they are. You can't depict them as villains. You can't depict them as flawed people. No, you have to depict them as freaking Mary Sue's. You can't depict them as human beings who have emotions, everything like that. Nah. You can't do that. That's going to piss BBC off.
Now, I'm not saying you have to be black to post these GIFs.
But I'm saying that you have to be dark-skinned to post these GIFs.
But what I am saying is think about what you're doing.
Ah, isn't that cultural appropriation? Oh, you're using a yellow skin there. I freaking. Think about what you're doing. Okay, fine. Stop using my face then, BBC! You know where that originated from? You know where that originated from? You know where that originated from? Because it originated from one site. It came from none other. It came from none other than Teen Vogue. Because, of course, Of course. We need to talk about digital blackface in Asian games. Why is it so common? Because black people are awesome. Have you ever thought of that? Your interpretation of things always leads to something negative. For fuck's sake. Oh god, they're basically gonna say the same thing. It's coming from Teen Vogue. The BBC's reaping Teen Vogue now. They're going to the lowest common denominator. And, you know, Andy brings up a good point. If BBC decided to stream a freaking baby dropping off a candy on the street, if BBC decided to air news on that, it would be less pathetic than this. Let's get to the comment. Let's get to the chat now. Jesus Christ, this is... Ugh. Ask Macintosh how a penis works without balls. He'll answer easily. Ooh. Oh. I don't know where that guy has been. The thing about Macintosh is that there's one video that he made that was actually really good. That actually made me go, I never ever thought of that. We'll get to that video next couple of months when I'm ready. Because it does invite some nice discussion. Excuse me, lady. So what? This one is really dumb. Notice me said bye. Scares. Philip DeFranco. Don't freaking upload when the time I'm still streaming. I'll watch you guys later now. Ooh, Tyler Preston. Thank you for following me back. Let's talk about Godzilla. If you're a fan of Ultraman, do you love the Ultraman? I love myself some Ultraman. That one is really stupid. Sure, black people don't think it's funny at all. Maybe. I never wish for death this much. Jesus Christ. An emoji's cultural appropriation. What does that say about the emoji movie? Does that mean that the emoji movie is racist? Somebody said a shit emoji. I'd call it digital blackface. Jesus Christ. By this logic, gifs of white people are racist. You know, that's the thing. If you don't use gifs of black people, you're racist. But if you do use gifs of black people, you're also racist. You can't exactly win these people. So I'm just gonna say, stop calling the racist and start punching people. Because that's exactly what you're doing back in Charlottesville or something. Anyone want bleach? Here. Have a steady dose amount of them. I will be dead in like the past couple in the next couple of hours. I would be dead. Okay. So, please tell me we have no more. Please tell me that people should stop enduring this mess. People, please make sure that the chat had enough. My viewers had enough of this shite. Okay? Please tell me there's nothing else. Please tell me there's nothing else. We're going to end this with a celebration, ladies and gentlemen. A celebration. This is the sort of thing that makes you go, yes! Yes! Finally, you understand how I feel. How we all feel. So what's the news? Facebook's hate speech policies censor marginalized users. Oh, do they? Do they censor marginalized users now? Oh, let me give my zero sympathy for you. You censorious goddamn people. You want to censor everything on all, but by the time it censors you, by the time it does censor you, you're gonna say, oh no, Facebook is censoring me. Now you know exactly how we felt. When the things that we love being censored, when the things that we say, with the freedom of speech, with the right for us to express our opinions, now you get to feel it. You constantly preach all the time. Please censor people. Please do these things. Please delete hate speech. But the problem is, you can't make a computer to understand context. You can't make an AI to understand the context of meanings of words. They can only understand keywords, which means that if you just say one word regardless of context, you're going to get banned. Because Facebook is lazy, because YouTube is lazy, because Google is lazy on implementing an actual solution and how to combat hate speech, because they're freaking lazy. They're people from Silicon Valley. What the frick did you expect? As queer artists and activists who have challenged Facebook's real names policy for 3 years, we have alarmed at a new trend. Many LGBTQ people have been blocked recently for using words like dyke, fag, or tranny to describe ourselves and our community. Why would you do that? Jesus! I thought you said that those are harmful, like those are mean words that you shouldn't say to these people. But okay, you're gonna use that. Your freaking choice, mate. While these words are still too often as slurs, they're also frequently reclaimed by queer and transgender people as means of self-expression. However, Facebook's algorithmic and human reviewer seems unable to accurately parse the context and intent of our usage. Oh, really? You mean the things that I've been saying for the past couple of days about Google and YouTube have been correct all along? They can't comprehend context. Fucking shoot me. Whether intentional or not, these moderations fail to constitute a form of censorship. And just like Facebook's dangerous and discriminatory real names policy, these examples demonstrate how the company's own practices often amplify harassment and cause real harm to marginalized groups like LGBTQ people, communities of color, and domestic violence survivors, especially when used as a form of bullying to silence other users for their identities or political activities. Wow. Wow, really? Okay. I feel sorry for you. I feel so sorry for you that you got censored because you asked to be censored. You asked Facebook to censor people. Now you got censored yourself. Oh, too bad. Too freaking bad. It's like seeing a dog abuser being bitten like by tons and tons of dogs. Like, it's horrible, but I have zero sympathy. Like, how can I extend my sympathy to someone who censored people and got censored themselves? How can I? For example, we can receive reports from several people whose posts about their LGBTQ activism were taken down. Sure. Obviously. They're all taken down. Because Facebook is lazy. Everybody in these social media are lazy to implement an actual solution. They know that algorithms do not. They're going to just slap, hey, here's an algorithm to detect keywords. I need to browse Twitter for a bit. Give me a moment. No, I should have transitioned. Thankfully, they didn't show any problematic things. That's the truth. But seriously, I hate everything. I hate everything posted something very interesting. Something very interesting that I caught in. Where is it? Was it I Hate Everything or was it someone else? Where is it? I'm not sure who posted it. Basically, somebody posted a freaking Excel file, Google Docs, that basically says that in Google Docs basically says that here are certain keywords that are banned on YouTube, and that includes like people saying number one is apparently banned. You can't fool anyone. I'm not fooling anyone. I'm very open in my tastes. I just don't want to show it. Or at least show it blatantly. Oh no, for academic purposes items. Yeah. I think we're just gonna give a little bit of lead time before we're going to, I think we've been going to just 1 hour and 40 minutes without any sorts of interruption from the dumbass internet. Thank you so much, internet, for being absolutely fantastic. I knows what the audiences want. So, I'm gonna give a little bit of, who's sending me a message? Wait a second. Just noticed somebody sent me a message on Twitter. Maybe it's requests. I actually like the fact that they lump request messages with requests. So wait a second. Who is this? Get a little bit of browsing. Who is this? Oh, while I'm doing browsing stream, maybe you guys can maybe throw in some statements or questions that. Somebody sent me a link to Dollar Shave Club. I should shave. He's right. I should shave. Definitely. Because, you know, my parents always said that if I don't, no kidding, this is actually my parents who said it. My parents said that if I don't shave, I look like a jihadi. If I don't shave, it makes me look like a jihadi, which is horrible. Why would you say that, Mom, Dad? Okay. Ooh. Nazi furries. Somebody sent me arts of Nazi furries. That is interesting. I'm a better Raging Golden Eagle should do reaction on this. I do much better solo. Sorry to say this. I just do much better things solo. Because, I don't know why. I am so much better solo. Can you grow a full beard? I don't think so. I don't really think so. Oh, Jesus Christ. I think I am going to... This actually hurts. Oh my god. This actually hurts. This actually hurts. So, is it 3D or 2D? Put your glasses on. Again, as many times as I said, glasses only for long range. I should probably get a glass that doesn't have lens. That has long range lens. How are you when you're not talking about other people's stuff? You don't have to indulge in the mire if you don't have to. It's fine if I don't have to talk about it. I can talk about my own stuff. My own stuff. I don't have a lot of stuff of my own, but I could probably still. You opened a can of worms, Appa. What did I open? Can of worms. Appabend's persona is a jihadi trap. Jesus Christ. Will you be doing more movie reviews, and what movies will you be doing? Oh my god, I missed opportunities to do reviews of Wonder Woman and Spider-Man. Wonder Woman, which I thought was alright. Spider-Man Homecoming, which I thought was meh. But everybody's loving these two movies. Everybody loved these two movies, and I just personally didn't like them as much. I watched Wonder Woman twice, by the way, and I still think it's alright. Okay, so my stomach gets hurt. This is what happens when you stream in too much. You eat before the stream, and you did actually do the number 2s. So this is a very appropriate way to end the stream. Thank you so much, guys, for joining in the stream. It's absolutely... We're not receiving video... What? Not receiving video. It's good. What are you talking about? It's doing well. So... Thank you so much for joining in today's very special stream. There's something Indonesian related, which is ironic, but I don't really want to make it Indonesian related. I don't want to open a can of worms today. Let's talk about things that are outside that are very dumb. So thank you so much for joining in the stream. I'll be seeing you guys at the next stream next week, probably in Saturday. See the situation around at hand. If I can do streams on Saturday, maybe not. Maybe not. This week, stream's already been filled in now. Next week's stream is going to be at Saturday at 9 p.m. EST, so be prepared for that. Wait, no, not Saturday. Saturday is in my time. Friday, 9 p.m. EST. Prepare for that. Thank you so much for joining in.